partner. A lot has to be riding on this.
Look at that. He had no feet in.
Because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question.
That's evidence right there. They better overturn this or else I'm done. All right, they overturned it.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the
Goodness
sky
me.
to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like...
Ho-ho! Let's go! Yes, Duron Harmon is a beast for us. Oh my goodness. Beast. Alright, we're pounding this football. I am not going to lose this game. That's the break we needed. We are going to pound this football. We're going to go all the way down the field. And we're going to score.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. As he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play.
Finally, the crowd has some life to it. Jesus.
To be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Go. Oh, man. If he could have accelerated.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because
if he could have accelerated.
And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 3rd down turns to 1st.
Let's go power.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys,
we got to give Ty Johnson a little break here.
Offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yes.
5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Give it to him again.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second,
okay, we're not going to run another play.
Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
Let that 2-minute warning hit. I think we're going to pull victory from the jaws of defeat here.
2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
I think that's what we're about to do. If we get this first down, it's over.
Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
Yes.
The Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action.
They're going to have to get a touchdown to win. I mean, that much is clear.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Even if I get a field goal, they're still going to have to get a touchdown to win.
Running from the gun, Johnson.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Look at Ragnow pushing people around.
For them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead.
So a touchdown would tie it.
But that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
I have faith in my defense to at least slow them down. Or not.
And they'll start this drive just
or not.
the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Good thing my kicker made that tackle. Jesus.
So now the veteran Rivers and the Colts down 28-20. A minute 45 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Dude, seriously? You run... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's terrible. All they did was run the angle route. That's terrible.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use.
Awful.
Here in the final stages. He's back to throw. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Throwing the out route incomplete.
Dude, the shifts and the motions, my whole defense was thrown off.
That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Oh, my goodness. We're going to give up a touchdown and with time left on the clock.
And making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. The quick slant caught.
Terrible defense.
For the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
They have not taken the lead.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Let's see, what do I want to do?
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Rivers to throw.
No.
And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it. And they're still down.
Goodness.
By a pair. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick.
And they got it! They got the football! And they still have a tie. Oh my goodness. This is awful. Oh my goodness.
Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it.
All they need is a field goal.
Second down.
That is insane.
Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
This game is insane.
Here's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rivers.
No.
Incomplete with 9 seconds now showing. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions.
They still have a timeout, so I'm going to run it. Oh my goodness, what a game. What a game. We should have won by way more.
On first down, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a timeout comes.
What a game. What a game.
3 seconds remaining.
I'm just going to kneel it. I'm not going to play with this.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it.
Without Kenny Golladay, without TJ Hawkinson, without DeAndre Swift, Lions win.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Lions, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Colts,
It wasn't pretty, but it counts as a W. Okay, I think we get DeAndre Swift back. Finally. Yep. And we're going to be developing him and using him. But, of course, we're going to keep Ty Johnson. We're going to do a committee approach between Swift and Johnson. Need to get Deshaun Hand some power moves up in here. We need him to be able to start rushing the passer. Okay, let's go into our depth chart. I guess Ty should technically be our starter because he's been playing so well. Let's look at their catching. Yeah, Swift is better at catching and much better at short route running. So we're going to have him be our third down back. Yep, and then our power back will actually be Ty Johnson. That'll be fine. Yep, so Ty's our starter. Swift will be our third down running back. It should be a really, really nice 1-2 punch. Okay, well, first 2 games, first 2 wins. Let's go into our O-line scouting once more. That guy's not bad. Both of these guys are good. Jonah Jackson is back. I think that's one of our guards. I mean, he sucks, but at least he's back. So imagine if we get a good offensive line. We're already running the ball like we are. All right. Let's go ahead and play the Minnesota Vikings. Let's do it. DeAndre Swift hype.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking
It's going to be real tough to stop Dalvin Cook.
the Detroit Lions.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm
I think we
outside.
played the Vikings earlier in the season. We lost. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong.
It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. We're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football. They're trying to get in position for the big push.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
That looks exactly like Kirk Cousins. That's well done. Well done by the dev team there.
Fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passes.
Gun tray.
With the emergence of Dalvin
They're going to
Cook in the
probably give it
backfield,
to Dalvin Cook on a draw.
He was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he's just got to develop an extra.
Go ahead, we'll play like you're going to pass the ball.
Get his numbers back to the previous levels.
Oh, you are.
First down, here's Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down.
See, the hard thing, they could give it to Dalvin Cook at any time on a draw, and he's so deadly.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This is it! This is it!
Those are the numbers for Rudolph from last week's game. 4 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not
Whoa.
much difference between 1 and 10.
And too much.
How is that not intentional grounding?
Incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept. but you gotta leave
That's
it a little
awful.
room
That's
on the
intentional
sideline so
grounding.
he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And very little running room there. He did get
That's awful. That should have been intentional grounding.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
on 3rd down. Cousins.
Nope.
That'll be complete to Cook.
No, sir.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice.
That throw affected the ball. That was good.
Him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Danny Amendola. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
I almost messed up and let that ball go. All right, D Swift. Let's give D Swift a nice big workload today because Ty Johnson needs a rest. He's been
yards passed in his career last year,
carrying a lot with us. Let's give D Swift a nice game back in to get his feet under him.
Started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot
Yep,
early.
keep going. Keep pounding it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Now we give it to Ty. Have a nice little offensive attack here.
On 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he'll be brought down.
They don't really have anybody in the interior that can clog it up.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, he was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
Now Johnson.
I could outrun you. Yeah. Go down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same,
oh yeah,
hand it off inside, or the
our running game is deadly. It's going to be #1 in the league, I guarantee it.
In this case, fooled him with the inside run.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And if Stafford's going to be throwing those picks like that, like airmailing people,
They'll run on first down.
I mean, why wouldn't you run it?
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the
Yeah, they're soft. They're soft in the run game.
Get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Oh, of course we've shown that. We run the ball every single play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stafford going to give it to Swift.
Get in.
Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Good to have you back, DeAndre.
DeAndre Swift with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
I have no idea what that celebration was except for the powder throw, but
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
It's up, it's good. And
telling you, this running game's potent.
In the books as a 12-play drive, and in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least
oh my God, dude.
Playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right?
Nobody touched him until he was 18 yards downfield.
So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he'll be taken down.
They're going to start to realize really quickly that that's all they have to do is run the ball with Dalvin Cook.
12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
It's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays.
Hopefully they don't figure that out.
Is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go.
Okay, if we can stop them again, that would be the ultimate.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down.
Okay.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. His first touchdown